Hello, 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 and welcome along to today's quantum energy healing, clearing, and readings for the next 54 minutes. Apologies for the challenges with the live stream. It's user error. I set it up requiring software streaming, which I don't have on my laptop yet. So apologies for that, and hopefully everyone's able to come over to the live stream here and come along and get your short reading and clearing. So excited for that. Um, and welcome along. So glad that you could make it. Hello, hello, hello. Who's joining? And there were a couple of people that already requested some readings and clearings. So I'll pick them up just before we start with people that are asking. So a quick update from me. um, And I can introduce myself if you've not met me before. I'm Jon Binnie, or that way. And I am a spiritual mentor. I offer three main services, my three keys to helping your mind, body, and soul. So for your mind, I'm a mindfulness teacher. And you can visit my website, jonbinnie.com, and access a whole range of mindfulness meditations. For your body, I do reflexology. So that's clinical reflexology, foot massage. So if you're in the Lothians or Edinburgh area, please reach out and say hello. And I'd be happy to get you booked in for a treatment. I do treatments in Edinburgh and mobile service around the Lothians. And then what you're here for today, I also do for your soul. I do quantum energy healing, clearing, readings, chakra scans, helping people with past lives, and also doing everything from helping remove any energies or entities attached to you that don't serve your highest good, and soul retrievals, exorcisms, a whole wide range of things. So yeah, today I will be finishing at 5 on the hour, 5 p.m. my time, on the dot. If I don't leave by then, my family and I won't be able to go to a campsite where we're going tonight. It's a couple of hours drive. And they just phoned me and said, if you don't make it for then, you're not staying with us. It's like, oh, okay. So we'll definitely leave on time. So yeah, excited for this now. Before I start, I would like to say that I have set up a safe space, and that means that I've set up a golden bubble of protection, of energy protection around myself. And I've also done it for this live stream and those in the replay. And for anyone that asks for a reading or clearing, healing from me, I'll be asking your spirit guides to connect to me, to talk to me, and I'll be for those that you're asking for a healing. I will also be connecting into your body, so into your energetic body. So if that's the case, if you ask me, I'm taking that as consent. Um, Otherwise, I'm very big on consent and I'm very big on free will, and so that's really important to for us to respect with each other and obey. And at the very end of the session, also to disconnect our energies. So in the chat, it's already filling up, so that's fantastic. And hello to everyone that joined. Um, I ask you when we do a reading or a clearing or a healing for you, if you can be explicit in the chat, let me know that you're there, and then let me know that you have uh, like if it's a reading or healing or clearing specifically that you're wanting. And so a reading is much lighter weight. It's more like asking for messages, and being able to share messages from your spirit guides or other beings, like from your higher self. A healing can be much more in depth, can be much more about your body, and then the clearing can be removing anything negative that's in you or attached to you. And then sometimes um, you don't know yourself, right? So I'll be asking your guides as well. So yes, Junosphere, hello, thank you for coming along. Yes, both, that's right, both Junosphere and Viviane were here right at the original live stream on time, just before on time as well. And so thank you for coming along, and you've requested a healing or clearing. So we're starting with Junosphere. Junosphere, if you could just let me know as I ask your guides to step forwards, would you like, is it something specifically you would like? Just let me know whether it's a reading, healing, or clearing, or if there's something specifically you want me to look at. So I'm just going to connect in with your guides just now. A healing of your vision, especially your left eye. Yes, it'd be my honor. And your guides, like it's all very fast. Your guides showing me on your left eye the connection, um, so the retina and the nerves going back into your brain, and show me like a blockage. So I'm just going to ask to zoom in. I'm just going to bring down a column of golden lights down to just above your head. Okay, let's take a look. Take a look closer. Set the intention to clear, to heal, to energize, to remove any blockages, specifically on Junosphere's left eye. And I'm just being shown, I'm being asked to like look through the path of those nerves going into your retina. And I can feel there's this light language coming in. Oromo to ti chimia takarama tiamo to romuro. Weave this light, of golden light, of source from above, and I bring it in, down, in and around this nerve connecting into your retina. Oramata chemie tononomo koro, and helping connect the brain into the eye. Oromo to chimio tokoromono ko, and there is a blockage in there, which I'm just going to gently come in and remove. Ara inirama darana chichimiono. The time of this blockage has come to an end. Archangel Michael, please return to source. Junosphere, I could see like it was quite complex. And so to briefly describe it, if I try and position my hands right, so you're like the nerves running from your left eye into your brain. I was shown that the nerves themselves were, it was like they're kind of energetically infected and over time had degraded and become quite dark, as in quite low in vibration. And so when I first wove across it, I was asked to weave this light in and around the the nerves so that it would create new connections for you. And then, oh, that's lovely. Thank you for sharing. And then, so this new light is taking over as your new nerves and just removing what had gone bad. And there was definitely like there was purpose there. There was purpose behind this entity like not wanting you to see. I mean, there's lots of negative entities out there with lots of different reasons for doing different things. Um, but it's like just to slow that. My feeling is it was like slow you down. So I hope that helps. Let me just check if there's anything else. I'm just asking Archangel Raphael to see if there's anything else I need to do with your left eye. He's saying don't try not to strain it. Almost like you might feel a burst of you mentioned a burst, like a burst of energy and feeling quite excited about the opportunity of that healing. And he said just be really gentle on yourself and that continued healing. It's like you've got new nerves connecting you, so just allow that to gradually to gradually heal. So I'm just going to thank your guides. Thank you. They're saying hello. Yes, thank you very much. And I'm just stepping back now. setting the intention for that healing and that light to continue to support Junosphere for as long as it feels right for Junosphere. Beautiful. So Viviana, you said you're next, and you had said so. Both Viviani and Junosphere were from the previous chat, as we started a little bit late. So Viviana, you're saying healing eyes, poor vision, and hiatal hernia, and clearing of any blockages, please. Okay. So just asking Viviani's guides to step forwards. Oh, thank you so much for the kind donation. That's really nice. And the threes. So beautiful. Thank you. There's this, as soon as I connect with you, Viviani, there's like this pulsing wave around, it's like around your temples. And I'm being shown this and being made to feel it. I describe it as quite it's quite discombobulating. Okay, I'm being asked to like help settle those energies. So I'm just going to bring down a column of golden light just above Viviani's head. Set the intention to clear, to heal, to energize. And starting with the eyes to assist with this calming of the energy, just bringing this down into the crown chakra. And it's the crown chakra that seems to be in most need of settling, the energy settling. So I'm just putting my hands either side of your crown chakra with the intention to assist with the settling of the energy, your crown chakra, your temples, and in your eyes. And just grounding that energy down through the root of your spine into the core of Mother Earth. Ara uno romo tu ti ama ra. This energy is like a sword. It's like the handle of the sword into the crown chakra, and then out to the sides. The what do you call that? The T shape of the sword. It's almost like the handle sticking out. I don't know why the words are eluding me. And then all the way down, the sword goes all the way down to the roots. This is symbolic, but I feel it's also part of you, parts of your light body. Like you like to be able to see yourself in this way as a sword. And those energies are clearing and settling. Let me take a look further at your eyes. You said eyes and poor vision. So let me look at the focus of your eyes. And it's like your eyes are trying to look through this like mist. So just like when we have our phones or digital cameras and they're trying to focus on something further away, but it's funny, I'm like showing the focus changing. As that's happening, your eyes are like your eyes are drawn to what's near, and so it makes what's further away more out of focus. And I'm seeing like there's a blockage on the third eye that's stopping this also. Take a look at your third eye. Yeah, there's a blockage. There's a small entity on your third eye, just like right on the front. Let me just remove this. The sword be with me. I remove this, but do not harm Viviana in any way. Archangel Michael, please return to source. We never return here again. And just bring in healing energy. and then grounding into core Mother Earth. Um, I hope that helps, Viviane. I've been asked not to look at your hernia right now, but you are a member of my membership group, so feel free to ask if you want me to take a look at that later on. So I think that's enough for you just now. Just checking through. And yeah, similar to the feedback for Junosphere, just allow yourself to go through that healing. There's a very strong, you're very, you're very strong-willed and very powerful and determined, and that's beautiful to see. So encouraging you to um, use that same determination in your rest and in your recuperation and your healing, and not to become too frustrated with yourself. And your guides are like just bringing down this really beautiful. It's almost like this golden glitter just down in and around you, and it's the just dispersing this beautiful healing energy we brought in, and just allowing it going throughout your body, clearing, healing, and energizing you. Good. Yeah, please keep in touch, Viviane. I hope that that helps you, and I'm glad it feels better. That there was definitely that blockage on the third eye that was, how to describe it. It was a bigger impact than was obvious um, to any of us. I think it was to your guides, to Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, to myself. Like um, we were just drawn to it, and then when we removed it, it's like it changed a lot of things. And so, and it was a hard block. It was almost like this kind of, it was like almost like a black coin, like a but thicker. Um, so yeah, now that that's removed, it'll definitely help. Yeah, please do keep in touch. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Let me go. I'm scrolling back up to the top of the chat. So Todd is next. Todd says, "May I please have a healing and clearing, peace and blessings to you." Hello, Todd. Um, healing and clearing. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Just asking Todd's guides to step forwards. And Todd, um, your your energy, like as you're stepping forwards to me, and just let me know. You, yeah, you're in the chat. Fantastic. Your your energy is like shifting around, and it's like you're, if you're here in person, you'd be like turning to your side and straight on and like turn to your side. And it's like you're showing me that you're very interdimensional. Like you like to explore different modalities and different dimensions and frequencies. Your guides are showing me, where is this? They're like, it's really interesting. So I'm still quite far away from your body. Like I'm maybe about, it feels like about 5 meters away from your body, and the outside of your body is being shown as this these speckles. Instead of like, usually I would see like a very clear form, there's like a speckled outline of you. And so the your guides are showing me something, and it's down towards the lower chakras. They're asking me not to go too close, so this is fascinating. Um, what is this you're trying to show me? And there's an attachment in you. It's between the, just above the sacral chakra, and it's in part causing. So you have this gift of interdimensional travel, of astral travel. And I feel like as planet Earth continues to rise in vibration, you'll also be able to do this physically as well, like shift between vibrations. Um, you can configure and work through portals, but you'll also be able to jump between dimensions more freely than others. And this entity that is attached to you is like it's trying to convince you that it is like the source of your gift, but you are your own source of your own gifts. And what it's doing instead is it's causing like these disruptions in your energy and making you like switch between dimensions. And let me just ask your guides. And I'm fascinated. They obviously want me to keep a safe distance. Okay, so I'm just going to create like a containment bubble around initially you, and then I'm going to draw this entity out into that containment bubble because it's very very dangerous, more dangerous for me than it is for you. Okay, let's bring this down from the highest dimension of source, setting the intention to remove this entity that does not serve Todd's highest good at this time, and just bringing it out from above your sacral chakra. That's it, just bringing it into this bubble. Fantastic. Archangel Michael, please return this to source or never return here again. And Archangel Michael was saying, yes, it is tricky. And he said Archangel Michael has the ability to be, we know him as like very dark and light all at the same time. He has the ability to flip between dimensions with this being. So he was able to contain it. And he said that I may have struggled to contain it for much longer. And let me just come closer now, Todd, and see. There's definitely a trust aspect with you as well, like encouraging you to trust um, yourself, to trust your healing, and encouraging a daily practice, and being able to get yourself in a position where you're connecting in, especially with your solar plexus and sacral chakras. And it's like this engine room for you, for many of us, but for you and your gift and your multidimensional travel, configuring portals. And I see you jumping between the third and fifth dimensions very freely. And in the future, like you'll be like a messenger between these worlds, these physical worlds. So yeah, just trusting in your own practice, your guides, and your own judgment. And then just ensuring that all your chakras are connected again freely and communicating well. That's good. Great. Thank you so much, Todd. I hope that helps. Let me know in the chat. And just stepping back from your energy. Wow, super fascinating. Let me get some water. Okay, we can do this. We did 3. So we've done Todd, scrolling back to the top. Scrolling down. Hello to everyone in the chat. Youngin Bands, my name is Hanul. You're next, and you're looking for healing, Hanul. Oh, Todd, that's kind. My pleasure. You're a very talented soul, Todd. So Hanul Kim, welcome. I think you might be the person that had registered a few weeks ago on my website. So you can go on my website on the events page and RSVP. So yeah, thank you for that. And thank you for your patience. We haven't done this for a couple of weeks. Okay, so just asking for Hanul, your guides to step forwards. There is like a lot of low vibration in you, Hanul, and then also in your guides. They're coming to me as very for especially for spirit guides, very low vibration. They remind me of like, I don't know, like maybe bears, and they're crawling on all four, I mean, walking on all fours. Very powerful. And the message I'm getting is like, um, to to be very accepting and inclusive of low vibration guides. Like we all have guides from very high vibration to low vibration, and that's good. Like it's really good to have that range. Um, and for the low vibration, let me understand more. How can we assist with the healing and clearing for Hanul? And there's this like, I'm hearing your guide saying that your body needs assistance. So your physical human body needs assistance with the adjustment of this um, adjustment to this frequency. And a lot of your purpose, Anul, is to assist people who are in these lower vibrations, to assist them rising in vibrations. For example, angels can't reach, very high vibration beings really struggle to reach down to the low vibrations, and many are too low vibration on Earth, including you and I at times, right? Like we can be in bad moods, and we're human, and we get annoyed and angry and feel shame and all these low vibrations sometimes. So it's a very powerful gift to assist people at these these low vibrations. Okay, so I'm being asked to bring in some dragon-like language. So you hear me roar a little bit, just to warn you. And I'm going to help ground in your root chakra, into the ground, and then also into this frequency, and to allow your higher chakras to extend up as high as you want them. Tomiara, Raniono. Ra. Muya. And extending from your root chakra up through the crown chakra is the high end of vibrations you choose to reach. Then encouraging anything that doesn't serve your highest good to be removed at this time. Dorama iria undoromua. Muiarianua. Ra. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please return to source or never return here again. Thank you. Your guides are, I know they're now like around you at this time, and they're very loving and supportive and asking for you to work with them. And definitely the large mammals of the planet will help you, from bears to elephants and whales. We often think whales is very high vibration, but these large bodied animals, like connecting with them, listening to their music, watching their videos, connecting with their energy in meditation. So I hope that finds you well. Oh, and thank you, Todd, so much for the donation. That's so kind. Uh, Frankly speaking, I don't do it for the donations, but this is my main job now, so I'm getting used to receiving. Thank you so much. Okay, so how far do we get down? Teresa, you're asking for a clearing. If you think I'm open enough, how curious. um, I don't know how to take that. So I'm going to ask, are you open enough? Let's see. I'm just going to keep an eye on the chat. You're so to me, you're like this, Teresa. You're like, you got your hood up, and last time you said you were closed. That's right. Yeah, you're like, you're very shy energetically and you're hiding. But there's a bit like you saw in my hood up. Um, I can see your face. There's like this, it's like you're wearing a white hood and cloak. There's something you're holding in your hand. What is this you're holding in your hand? It's keys, but there's one key in particular you're holding out, and it's not made of like, metal or brass or what we'd usually hold. It's it's like a key made of, it's green, and it's made of like of roots of a plant. So it's very similar green to my background. It is living, this key. And you're showing me that you you place this key, it's like you'd place it behind someone. So physically, you put it just on the back of someone's neck. It reminds me of in the Matrix when they would jack into the Matrix. This is a natural organism that you place on the back of someone's head, and then its roots connect up and down the spine and connect into the chakras to unlock people, to unlock people. Your your higher self is saying to me, Teresa, you're saying like, what do I do with this human? um, and yeah, there's this. It's like you're being asked to unlock yourself. I'm just asking, how do you do this? The movements that your light body's doing is like very very graceful, like Tai Chi, and you're showing like a series of movements like you would as part of a ceremony or ritual. And your one hand, let me just see which way around this is. It's not so important which hand, but the left, so the right hand, just at the back, just at the very base of the skull, just at the top of the spine, and then your other hand, your left hand, on your third eye. And so I'm helping you do this just now. And then I'm being shown that you like swap these around to unlock. So you do this, so you swap them over. Your right hand on your third eye and your left hand, the base of your spine. Sorry, the base of your skull, the top of your spine. And set the intention to unlock. And then bring them round to either side your temples. And then back again to where you started. There'll be a replay for this so you can watch it back. Okay. And I'm just reflecting on what Genosphere is saying as well, and thank you for that reminder. What we're being shown is this is a highly controversial gift you have, and I say controversial because um, it relates to free will. So, in the short period of time that we have, I'll try and explain it fast, which is that um, I know and believe that every being in this universe, every living thing, and everything is living, has its own free will. It is being compromised on Earth at this time. And it's being compromised a bit like when, you go and like sign up on a website for something and it says, please tick here for terms and conditions. And you don't read the terms and conditions, you just tick it anyway. you you then isn't it interesting? I cough then. Um, you then accept, you give away your free will with whatever's written in that. And this has happened to billions of us, uh, and in lots of different ways, not just in terms and conditions. Um, and so you have this gift to help awaken people by unlocking them and making them aware of all these different things that they've given away their free will to. So if you were to play that back and watch that series of steps that you took, you can do it, like, set the intention for yourself first and say, "I'm here to unlock myself." Um, and so, yeah, sorry to hear about your trauma at a young age. Um, and yes, there's a lot of protection around you, around all of us, especially at this time, but in particular for you because of the sensitivity of this gift you have. And I say it's controversial and sensitive because, if your gift is in the wrong hands, if others are trying to influence you to use it for, waking up people against their wills, and by waking people up, I mean pulling them out of this matrix of complicit and implicit, subservience to the terms and conditions we'd never read. So those kind of gray areas of free will, or actual breaches of free will, you're able to wake people up to. And the first thing you're being encouraged to do is just help, um, do this for yourself and learn more about, um, those intentions. And I do think that going to those, if you're not comfortable revisiting the trauma that you had, uh, those going to times when you did have out of body experiences, like leaving your body, and feel into how that felt, the connection between, like, your consciousness, your light body, and then your physical body, and being able to, like, practice, like, bringing yourself back in. You're doing this now. You're turning back to your side and putting your cloak hood back on, and you're just putting your key away, keeping it safe. It's like the key's part of you. It's separate physically, energetically, and living, but it's really beautiful. I'm sending you so much love, Teresa, and thank you for your gift. And know that there's no rush to this. There's no time frame that you have to obey for this. A lot of today's, message, and I hope it brings some healing, is awareness and your awakening of others. You don't need to do, like, awaken the whole planet. You don't need to do all at once, but I feel like some number of people in your life will be coming to you at the right times, and they will be drawn to you asking for assistance. I'm not always sure why. A bit like when Neo was hunting for the Matrix, he didn't really know what it was or where it was. And some people will be guided to you and just connecting with you, um, through whichever means they, whether they're talking to you or however they communicate with you, you will help, trigger awakenings in them. So best of luck with that. Please keep in touch. Okay. And thank you to Teresa and your guides. So how far did I get? Scrolling back to the top, coming back down. Genosphere reminding me, Viviana reminding me. Ich bin's. And thank you. I think you joined as a member. Yay! Thank you. Um, so yeah, just, oh, you said my name is Daniela. And you want issues for allowing closeness. Yes. So Daniela, and thank you for waiting. Just asking Daniela to come forwards and her guides. And the very first thing I see around Danielle is, like, there's this cloud around you. It's like a storm cloud around you. And I'm just keeping a little bit of distance, a little bit of caution, just to see what this is. There's wow. Just feeling like my heart is picking up in heart rate and the energy just like rising up. So when I first saw you, you were Danielle, you were like this cloud around you, this dark cloud. It's very heavy and it's like a storm like energy. And it's there to block your light, like to hide. It's there to hide you. Um, and then I asked to see like what's being hidden, and that's when I received this like big, beautiful burst of love energy. It's like trying to hide. Imagine if you reached up and picked a star out of the sky, and then tried to keep it in your basement or something in your home. Um, it's like that. It's like your light is it is possible to hide your light, but not to dim your light. I'm just asking your guides, Daniela, like, what is this? Is it an entity? It should be removed. Ouch. That is really painful. I'm just feeling a really sharp pain on my forehead and just pushing it back. Urana iniomo urono tukumua. It's making sure it keeps its distance. I did not give you permission. Okay, your guides are saying, look, it's um they were just trying to show me and apologizing for any discomforts. Okay. So the question is, should this be removed? Should this dark cloud be removed? Does it serve Danielle's highest good? And they're saying it has served your highest good. Um, there is discussion now. And yes, it can be removed, and yes, it should be removed. Yeah. Okay. And I can't really cut it away from you, so I'm gonna draw it out in an energy bubble. Just bringing down a golden light from the highest dimension of source above. And then at first I'm containing it around you and around this dark cloud of an entity, and set the intention to remove this entity from Danielle and just gently bring it away to the side. Your light is so bright. Okay. It's very heavy, this energy, and very dark. Archangel Michael, please return to source or never return here again. Thank you. And I was being shown that it was something that you had invited in. I'm not sure when in your life. It's been there some time. And it's like many of us are, fatigued and tired at times of, the consequence of us shining our light. And you're being encouraged to be aware that um, that's okay. It's okay for you to shine your light, and it's okay for others to find it difficult to cope with that energy. Don't ever dim your light. Don't ever back down. Don't ever compromise. And the healing I can offer at this time is for you to open up your heart to those that resonate with you, that they match your vibration, they match or raise your vibration, and that they're comfortable with all of your truth, all of it. Those that we love and those that we're close with, especially intimately, they must have you feeling um, safe being the whole of you, and just bring in some final healing energy. Especially around the solar plexus and sacral chakra. Good. Okay, fantastic. I hope that helps. I'm just stepping back now and asking your guides to step back. Thank you so much for that. It was a real honor to assist you. And please, yeah, please let me know if that resonates with you, Daniela. And thank you for connecting. I think we got time for one more. Viviane. Heidi says, I can sense my eyes, funnily enough, also need seeing. So please and thank you. If I'm honest, I also find myself a bit like this with my phone. I'm like at a distance, I used to be able to read it like this. And I know I'm like 47, but still it's a interesting change. And I'm sure it's not just one or two of us. It seems to be affecting quite a few of us. So let me just ask Heidi, the guys, to step forwards. Oh wow. So you're Heidi, one of your dragon guides is like this with you, like their wings are like literally over your eyes like that. Um, they have like these little claws, like little hands halfway along the edge of their wings, and they're holding them just over your eyes, and it's to shield you from these energies. So here we are getting an answer. I'm glad, Daniela, that resonated. Thank you. You're being shielded from very powerful galactic energies. So I'm being shown that, like, when the astronauts first went into space, they received these they're like cosmic rays, right? And they would go through the ship, through like their helmets even, and then through into the back of um their retinas. And so these are like really important to be aware of, but you're being shielded at this time, and it is affecting your 3D vision. This is a journey that's affecting many of us, and especially as we're those that are opening, or if you're trying to open, or just even just aware of your third eye. The third eye is connected to this as well. I'm just asking your guides, like, so should they continue to protect you? What's the best thing for Heidi at this time? And they're saying yes, that you need protection, you need help energetically. Is there anything though we can do, or that Heidi can do? They said shielding. So your guide is saying they're not going to let go. Like they're helping you at this time. It's almost like if they weren't helping you, your vision would degrade more. Um, and so they're saying, focus on your daily practice of creating those golden bubbles, like I do in my daily meditations, um, available on my website. So, and they're free of charge, of course. So you can practice that, and that helps. But you can set the intention to block any energies that don't serve your highest good. That they're not; these aren't like an attack type energies. They are assisting in the um, how to describe it, the DNA upgrade of us. And so we're also, it's like our eyes are kind of going into kind of standby mode as well, as we're physically upgrading as well. So I hope that helps. Thank you, Genosphere. Um, okay, so we're coming up on time, and I do need to leave in 5 minutes. Let me just do a quick scan through and see if there's anything else I can assist with, because I think there's still a few people that were asking. Um, so I can just do a quick scan through, scrolling down. Grateful and humbled. Hypnicity was asking. Hypnicity has an orca. And Witch Moon. Let's see for Hypnicity. Yeah, let me just quickly remove there's like a negative entity attached to your lower heart chakra, hypnosty. Ara tiara nu tokoromua. I'm just cutting that away. Archangel Michael, please return to source or never return here again. Thank you. Okay, good. That was quite big, like short and sharp hypnosty. So get plenty of rest. And it's something that have been growing. All I can say is been growing inside of you for any of your shadows that you've not yet faced. It was feeding off of that negative energy, and it grew from being very small, like a leech, to larger, about 20 to 30% the size of your heart chakra. So that's a big change for you. Although I'm going through this really fast, please get plenty of rest and drink plenty of water. But it was definitely ready to come out. Um, Witch moon, let me just quickly check on you. Just right away, it stopped at your crown chakra. There's this okay, so this is why your guides it's funny, I'm rubbing my eye. I never rub my eye. Your guide's showing me, which moon there's like this big flat disc. It's a golden, like silvery disc, and it runs around your crown chakra and is blocking. Um, it reminds me of I'm being shown it's like the when the space shuttle was first, when it was being launched and when it returned to the through the atmosphere, it had a heat shield, and so that that's what you have right now. This shield that's holding back. Um, it holds back both unwanted communication with unwanted entities, but it's also like it's impairing your ability to talk with your guides, which is why they're pushing you forwards. The good news is it's yours. It's like a soul gift. It reminds me a bit like a Captain America, right? Like having this big shield that you can like carry around with you. So I'm just going to help you hold that, take it off from where it is at the moment, and make sure your crown chakra is nice and protected. And just encouraging you to place it under your right hand. Oh, and you can shrink it in size. So you can shrink it in size to about the smallest it goes is about this size. Okay, you've taken that off and just encouraging the connection into your guides. Ora mia takarono chiamo sono kono mo ua. That's really beautiful. Yeah, your connections are strong. They're like it's like this ivy like growing up and weaving up, connecting with your guides, each of them individually. It's really beautiful. Okay, good. And yeah, you can hold this disc in your hand. It's like I see you like doing this in meditation and just holding it and being aware of it and asking more about like what it's for, why did you have it for so long in that place, and yeah, what's your superpower with it? And that's me at time. I really do have to go, otherwise I won't be sleeping in a campsite tonight. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone coming along. There's such beautiful demand from you. I think I didn't get to uh Miko was asking. Um you said you felt stuck. I would suggest, I don't know if you've already taken a look, but and this goes for everyone, please take a look at my free guided meditations on my website, Jon Binnie at jonbinnie.com. There, you can go to the 14-day spirit guide meditations, and the spirit guide meditations are the first ones I developed, and they're more for like energy protection and healing and developing connections with your spirit guides, and they're the same ones I do each day. There's also another new one, also 14 days, and that's for clearing. It's more of an emphasis on clearing negative energies, um, and I often use it as like a precursor for doing a session for people. Um, so yeah, take a look at those, and of course, so I'm somewhat always avoiding a sales pitch, but please do feel free to book a session with me. And I do like full hour sessions, one to one. and we go into a lot more depth, and we can go across space and time to your different timelines and find out many of the answers that to questions I have, let alone you, about all these things that you're experiencing and how to both help you in the moment with the healing and the clearing you require, and then also like what are the practical things you need to do in your day to day life, um, that will help you. So yeah, it's really keen to I'm really keen to assist you however I can. This is my full time job now, so you supporting me is greatly appreciated. So yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all your kind donations, and thank you for your energy today connecting. And just before I leave, I would like to say I'd like to thank our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, and Gaia. And I'm just closing down this session, asking us all to step out, remain in our individual protected bubbles. Archangel Michael, please return to Source and never return here again. Thank you. Brilliant. And if you're interested in learning how to do all this stuff, I teach it. So there's a higher self foundational training course. It's currently running, but there's a new online version you can complete. It's like a self led, self paced version. And then there's also, for those that are more advanced, and I know there's some of you in here, there's the intermediate training, and that's everything I know that I'm about to start teaching for the first time. And that kicks off in early August. So you'll see all the stuff on my website, including all the free stuff and sessions as well. So, oh, another donation. Thank you so much. So kind. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. And my sense is I should probably do more of these. I could definitely do a couple each week, maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays or something. But yeah, I'll look at doing maybe adding in another each week and see how it goes from there. But thank you so much. And I'm sending my love and gratitude from Scotland. And I hope you all have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourselves. Thank you. Love you.